is happening with the money collected for tornado and flood survivors in Kentucky? That was the question on the minds of several Kentucky lawmakers today.
Tens of millions of dollars was collected in the Team Western Kentucky Fund and the Team Eastern Kentucky Fund to help tornado and flood survivors. We know the money was used to pay funeral costs, but today lawmakers wanted to know where else that money is going.
WKYT's Grayson Passmore listened in on that meeting to find out how the funds are being distributed. It is our top story at 10.
Wednesday morning, legislators questioned how private donations to the Western and Eastern Kentucky relief funds were getting into the hands of the affected individuals.
We're talking about monies that were donated out of the goodness of people's hearts, kindness, following the tornado disaster in December of 2021 and then the floods in the spring of last year.
DJ Wasson and Jacob Walburn represent the Public Protection Cabinet, the agency tasked with handling and dispersing the millions of dollars collectively raised following both disasters. Under Senate Bill 99, passed this year, they're required to present this report to a research committee annually. And these legislators have questions.
There were 35 families. You're shaking your head like you know this.
I spoke with USA Cares, and
they didn't receive a dime, and they still to this day don't know why. They said they were given the complete runaround from you guys.
I mean, I would respectfully disagree. We did speak with them. In the Eastern Kentucky Flood Relief Fund, we have some pretty limited funds with a lot of needs.
According to the Team Kentucky website, to date, $13.2 million have been raised in flood relief and $52.3 million in tornado relief. Wasson says from both funds, the first expenses taken care of were funeral costs. Then they prioritized the fund distribution based on housing needs.
I would candidly tell you I don't think we've been approached by a program that we haven't been able to support. We found a way to work with everybody who's attempted to approach us to get money.
In Frankfort, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
Those with the Public Protection Cabinet say that individuals can apply for assistance. Then the agency verifies their claims through FEMA and/or their insurance companies. Some legislators say they still have people approach them who say they have never received any assistance.